This vanilla cake is so moist. When I mean moist, it will literally melt in your mouth. Welcome back to my channel. Now I'm going to prepare my pan by greasing my pan with butter. You can decide to grease your pan with butter and place parchment paper or kitchen baking paper at the base of your pan. This will prevent your cake from getting burnt. You can either use butter to grease your pan or use vegetable oil, rub it on your pan. Make sure you rub every sides of your pan, then sprinkle a little bit of flour. Your pan will be fine. I am using 300 grams of sugar to 300 grams of butter. I'm just going to mix my sugar with my butter just to get them mixed up a bit before I go on now to use my hand mixer. See, you can use your hand mixer, you can use a spatula, whatever you can use to cream your butter. It's fine. We are using just 4 eggs for this recipe, 4 large size eggs. I'm going to be adding them in bits after I have creamed my butter for like 2 to 3 minutes. If this is your first time of stopping by my channel, you're so welcome. And if you've been here before, good to have you here once again. And if you haven't subscribed to Debbie's Kitchen, come on now. What are you waiting for? Do subscribe, do like and share, the comment and tell me what you think about this recipe. I'm just going to add in 2 cups full of your vanilla essence or your vanilla flavor. We are using 400 grams of flour. I'm going to add it in alongside with half tablespoon of my baking powder. I'm going to mix my flour in little batches or in little bits into my dough. This is to help my flour mix properly with my butter and prevent it from having lumps. So that is very important. If you're making your cake, you should sift your flour. It is very important. So now we're going to add in milk. I'm adding 85 ml of room temperature milk. I use semi-skimmed milk. You can use evaporated milk for this recipe. Do not use condensed milk, please. You can use evaporated milk or semi-skimmed milk. You'll be fine. Look at this butter, creamy. Very, very creamy. So I'm just going to go on now to mix. You wouldn't want to mix too much. Just mix it together to make sure that the milk is properly mixed into my butter. I'm going to go on now to pour my butter into my pan. At this stage, I'm going to be heating my oven now at 180 degrees Celsius or 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Or if you're baking this with a pot, add salt to the base of your pot and cover and allow it to heat up for like 5 to 10 minutes before adding in your cake into your pot. Cover with foil paper and allow it to bake for 1 hour. So now we are putting it in my oven. I'm going to allow it to bake until it becomes brown or properly baked, and this is what we get at the end of the day. Gosh, looking at this cake, you will know that it is fluffy, it is rich, and it is moist. It's not dried. It's not the cake you are eating. You're wondering, wait, am I eating bones or cake? The fluffiness is out of this world. Now you can see because of the parchment paper or baking paper I used at the base of the pan, your cake won't get burnt. So do not skip this step. If not, it's very easy for your cake to get burnt while baking it in the oven. So that is for that. We are just going to slice through this cake and find out how it looks on the inside. The slicing was so easy. It was seamless. It was smooth. This cake, oh my god, oh my god, I don't even know what to say. Like my kids, when they had this cake, they were like, hi mommy, this cake is nice. The thing was so soft. They had it with tea. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Are you going to be trying out this recipe? Do like, share and subscribe. Don't worry, the ingredients and the measurements will be in the description box. God bless you.